Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Friday, it is Veterans Day, so I'm off today and I thought today would be a great day to come in and to talk with you guys before my day got busy. I got a lot of things I need to do. I had some things that happened last night, guys, that kind of shifted my perspective on a lot of things. So today I am going to be sharing some things with you all, and as I stated in an earlier video, that this year going forward that my videos are going to be a little bit more open, a little bit more intrusive, a little bit more peeling back the layers so that we can look at ourselves and be better people because of that. So you guys saw the title. Today we're going to be talking about sometimes you have to make decisions in your life that will hurt your heart, but will heal your soul. If you're interested in this video, keep watching. Hello ladies, welcome back to the channel. Today is Friday's Veterans Day. Let me say happy Veterans Day to whoever served, protecting and wanting to make sure that you're being there for your families and other people. For whatever reason you decided to do that, let me say happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service. So I'm gonna jump right into the video. Last night it was something that happened, which I'm not gonna share what happened last night. Some things are a little bit personal, but because of that, I wanted to share. Let me kind of just take you all back a little bit. I'm gonna give you a little bit more in depth into who I am as a person. I'm a very passive person at times. It was a time in my life, and I did share that in the video, where I had anger problems because of my upbringing, and it took me a while to forgive myself, learn from the things that I went through, and grow, found God in my life, and I changed my life for the better. And one thing I've learned, that whenever you change and you're different from the people who you grew up with, the people in your environment, oftentimes that's going to come with judgment. And people are going to say all kinds of things about you. You think you're better, you're different, I don't know who you think you are. They're going to say a lot of things, insulting things, because you choose to live your life in a better way. And you have to be willing to accept that that's the type of judgment that you're going to have. So I'm good with that. I've been good with that for many years. But one of the things I have struggled with, and this has been a struggle even up into recent years, is battling with family and wanting us, no matter if we like each other or not, but trying to keep us to be a family unit. Because you guys know, and I'm talking specifically to the Black community right now, we have struggled with that community, being a tribe, working together. And it has a lot to do with what happened to us as a whole, as a race. And I think we have struggled with that. And when you can look around and see different races, regardless of what problems they have going on in their family, they will work together regardless. You see them living together, you see them building compounds and doing what they need to do. But in our community, it has been a struggle, and it is today, and it probably will be forever. So I have tried in my most humble means. I've sucked in my words at times when I wanted to speak. I've held myself back from yelling and lashing out when I know things were wrong, just in the name of trying to keep peace, trying to be the mediator, come between people when they're battling, and trying to keep them from falling apart forever. And I've done that. I've been that person. And usually when that happens, when I come in between two sides of the family that's battling with each other, not liking each other, liking something somebody's doing, I'm listening to this person complain about that person, and I go and I listen to that person, and I'm like, why don't we come together? And I'm trying to bring it together. When I was doing those types of things, what ended up happening was those two sides ended up pointing their fingers at me and saying, you know, blaming me And I never understood that when I was only trying to mediate, or somebody would take something I've said and twisted it to mean something else, and that person would get offended. And when you try to mediate, I've learned this lesson, and I've learned this lesson well, that it often is not going to go in your favor. I've done that even in relationships as far as friendships, trying to be the mediator and speak. And I've always tried to stay at a place of being neutral, where I'm not taking sides. But even when you give advice in that way, they can flip it and make it seem like you're saying something about the other person. And then when that person finds out, then they're mad, and then they're going to say this, that, and the other. And you're going back and forth. So the lessons I learned from that was to totally remove myself from that. And I did. And when I removed myself from that, it came with judgment also. So now I'm thinking I'm better. Now I am different, I'm weird, whatever. All these negative things that people want to say. I'm okay with that as well. But the thing that happened last night made me realize that even though I want and desire my family to be a family unit, no matter if we're all different, no matter if our thought processes are different, but just work together for the good of the family, sometimes you cannot have relationships with people. And I know that our Heavenly Father, our Divine Father, wants us to love. And I love everyone in my life. I love them. But what I have recognized, and I learned this from my daughters, that sometimes the best way to love people is away from them. That no matter how much you desire to have a relationship with people, sometimes you just can't do it. Because they're going to take your words and make it mean evil when you're meaning good. Now, I don't look at what I did by coming back home as a major sacrifice, but it was a life change for me. I don't call myself sacrificing anything for my mother, the woman who birthed me into this world. But it was a life change, because it was something that I never desired to do, was to come back. And not saying anything negative about this area, but when you get out into the world, and I had an opportunity to travel a little bit, being married to someone that was in the military, you see different things and you want to experience that. And when my children got to be adults and self-supporting, self-sufficient, that was my opportunity to say, I can go off and do some things that I want to do. And so that's why I chose to leave and decide not to be here. And my mother being where she is now, I had to make a decision to be a part of helping with that, or staying where I'm at and just doing things from a distance. So I chose the latter of that and said, hey, let me come back and work alongside family to do that. But I am so tired of the wars that rage within our family. So sometimes you have to make a decision that will hurt you but heal your soul. And I'm speaking to those people who deal with this within their family. This is not something uncommon. This happens no matter the race, honestly. It happens all around. But what I want ladies to understand is that you don't have to have that negative, that toxic back and forth. Sometimes you have to make a decision that you allow them to feel they're winning their battle of words, their negativity, their toxicity, their anger. You can allow them to feel, oh, I'm winning, or she's afraid, by not putting yourself within that. I choose to take a higher road and be the example that I would want my daughters to see. And that's to be a woman of integrity, to be a woman with self-respect and dignity, and being a lady. And I choose not to battle with people over mediocre things, and do what I can. And that's what you should be doing in life. And, loving those who can love you back, loving those who want to love you back. And I'm tired. I got to a point last night where I felt I was having an anxiety attack. It's been a while since I've had one of those, guys. I think, well, not a long time. I think I was going through that when my father passed. But it had been a little while since I've dealt with that much pressure on me, where my body was reacting. And I said to myself, I'm going to share this with my ladies because I'm being honest, raw, authentic, and real when I say that life is too short for that pettiness. When you have people that are in your circle, if you only have one, and I will say this, that love you, that support you and care about you, that's your tribe, that's your family. That's who you rock with. That's who you support. And the rest of it does not matter. We have to choose things in our lives that's going to be for the better. And sometimes you have to walk your path without people. And no matter how much you desire it, sometimes it just can't happen. My sister, the one who passed away, she's been dead now more than 36 years. I think about around 36 years now. I love that lady. She was my protector when I was going through those things as a young adult because I didn't have that. So nobody could bother me without her coming into my defense. And we often had heart-to-heart talks about life and what we wanted out of life and how we wanted our children to be. And I miss that. And I would want that with my siblings I have now, but sometimes it's just not possible. Sometimes you have to decide that I can do better in my life than this negativity. I can be a better woman in my life and do good in the world with people who want to work together with you. Always try to take that road that is calm and peace and loving. But stand your ground when people are trying to bully you, when people are trying to hurt you intentionally, it hurts you no matter what they do. I feel like when you share things about life and experiences, which I've done on this channel many times, and it convicts someone's spirit and it's not about them, but it convicts them, that's saying that something that has been said has triggered you because there's something about you that you've changed. You need to change. Something about you that you've seen in that story that triggered you to the point that you felt it was about you. I will not apologize for the videos I put out here because what my desire is to see women love each other, support each other, and as a woman in her 50s and over, if you have not learned a little bit about life and changing, especially if you was one of those women that was out there wilding out, being crazy, not being responsible, just carrying baggage from your past, being angry all the time, just hurting people because you were hurt. If you're over 50 and you have not learned that lesson, you are wasting so much time because we see every day how life is taking people away. And the more angry you stay within that body, the more your body is being affected by that anger. And you got to choose the path that you want to take. So sometimes you have to make decisions in your life that will hurt your heart, but it will heal your soul. And that doesn't mean you stop loving people. You love them. But sometimes your love has to be over here and not right here. And that's what I have chosen. And I have made a decision in my life. I don't care what anybody thinks. Because those people that I value most at heart love me and I love them. And we are there for each other. And I'm going to always get on here and speak the truth. No matter how hurtful it is, no matter what it appears to other people, what other people think, I'm going to always speak truth because I want to send out that message that we need to stop being toxic and negative people, women. We need to share whatever you have, whatever tools and resources that you've acquired in your life. Share those things. Share those things that women so that they can be better. That's what these videos are about. And that's why I do what I do. So I want to thank you all for watching today. I had my epiphany last night, this morning. I talked to my daughters and my daughters encouraged me and told me what I am. And that sometimes I need to stop trying to cultivate these relationships that are just not working. When people want to take your words and make them something they're not. When they know, in fact, that's not what you're doing. But because they can't accept the person that you've changed to be, and even though I'm still that same woman, but I'm a better person because of it. So ladies, I'm going to wrap up this video today. Thank you all for watching. I know that sometimes these videos can be a little deep, to say the least. They're very deep, but I want to send them out so that you'll think about where you are in your life, in your space, and how you're living, the relationships that you have in your life. And as a motivational life coach and learning to be a mindful practitioner, that's what I'm going toward. I have been invited to do some workshops, and hopefully I'll get an opportunity to do that later in 2023, and hopefully I can get some people to record that so you guys can have an opportunity to view those things. I'm very proud of where I have gone with my life, and I try to bring you guys practical inspiration. I'm not trying to get out here and be scholastic and bring it in a way that I'm lecturing everybody, but to talk practical to the ladies out here in this world, because we need to just hear it where everybody can understand, to be better in life as women, as sisters. This is a sisterhood, and that's what I'm promoting here on the channel. So thank you all for watching today. Sometimes you have to make decisions in life that will hurt your heart, but it will heal your soul. And it does not make you a mean person. It makes you a better person, because you're choosing you, and you're choosing you so that you can be better, and that the person that you're becoming, you can spread out that love for other people to see, and to continue this thing, paying it forward, being a sister, being a sister's keeper. And sometimes that means separating from those people that don't want to see you grow and don't want to see you to be better, because they are not where they need to be. So thank you all for watching. If you're new to the channel, hello, and thank you for watching. Please think about subscribing. Hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost a thing to subscribe. Turn on the notifications so that you will know when I upload videos. And for all the returning ladies, sisters, my girlfriends, my bestie, thank you all for the support that you have given me over these years as I have grown through this channel, because I've watched some of my older videos and I see the growth, and I'm proud of me. And I thank you for your support, and thank you for sharing, commenting, thumbs upping, and keeping this channel active. And when you share your comments, you give me a thumbs up, it keeps me trending on YouTube, so I appreciate that. So we will talk later. If you have not, make sure you check out this video, Turning Your Pain into Purpose. I think it's a video that will be helpful to many of us who suffer from pain of our past, and it has prevented us from growing. So make sure you check that one out as well. And I will see you in the next video. Remember, always peace and love, kisses and hugs, and I'll see you in the next video.